So let's begin by coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. Maybe you want to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. Feel yourself sitting right on the bones in your buttocks. And then we'll bring the palms down on the thighs. Inhale, push down, lifting tall through the spine. Keep the length. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Relax the hands and arms. And close the eyes. Feel the bottom of your belly dropping down. Feel the front of your belly soft and relaxed. Allow the face to relax. The muscles in the forehead and the brow relax. The jaw. Shoulders melting down. Feeling the breath coming into that soft belly. Open, receiving. Feel the wakefulness of your inhale. Feel the calm that's possible in the exhale. Breathing all the way up to the heart. Whole body receives. Whole body releases. Feeling yourself sinking down into the earth a little more with each exhale. And we'll turn the palms down on your legs and begin to circle around. Rounding your back as you come through the back of the circle, exhaling there. Inhaling across the front, lifting the heart and eyes. In reverse directions. Tucking the chin on the exhale, lifting it on the inhale. Take your time. Nice slow breath, sending you around. And then come back to center. Bring the hands around the shins. And pulling toward you, inhale, shoulders back, chest and eyes up. And then holding on, leaning away, dropping the chin. Going back and forth. Feeling the spine undulating. The breath working its way up the spine from bottom to top. And letting yourself get to empty as you exhale. And the next time your chest comes forward and your eyes are up, we'll hold there. Pull the shoulders back and down. Pull a little bit toward you with your hands so that you can feel those back ribs tucking forward and under you. And then as you inhale, think of lifting the chest at the top of the breath. Good. Exhale, rounding, leaning back away from the hands, tucking the chin. Notice where you feel the breath coming when your body's in this shape. And then deepen the breath and help it spread out into that area. Keep taking breath in until you really can't take any more. Feeling it spreading and covering more and more area of your body. And then lift yourself up. Release the hands, roll the shoulders. And relax the shoulders. And come on to hands and knees. The hands might want to be a little bit in front of the shoulders. You'll see what's going to work best for you. We're going to inhale and drop the hips down. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale. Send the hips back. Bring the head down. Inhaling forward. Exhale. Those of you who like to work harder can make it an upward dog, taking the knees off the ground. And then the next time you come forward, hold there, pull the shoulders back, push into the hands, lift the chest, lift the eyes up behind closed lids. Breathe into the body, feel where the breath can open up a little more space. Feel where the exhale can let go a little more. And then press your hips back, sitting on the heels. Push the hands forward so it's an active stretch. And then walk the hands to the left. Press into the left hand, sending your right hip back, reaching out long through the right hand. Relax your head. Rest your ribs down on your thighs. Really let go. With a long line from your sit bones to your fingers. Maybe breathing into that space. And then walk it over to the other side. Pushing into the right hand to send the left hip back. And then reaching out long through the left hand. Dropping into it, sinking down. Breathing long and slow and deep. Notice how the breath gives you extra strength beyond what the posture offers. And then come back to center. Keep the arms out in front and the hands planted, lifting the hips off the heels. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes, take a breath in, and then exhale. Press back. And bend the right knee and press the left heel down. Pull the shoulders down your back. Drop the chest toward that right side. Push forward into your hands and see if you can lengthen your hips back. Push back with the left thigh, down with the left heel, and lift over your head even more. And then drop the hips and bring the right knee to the right elbow. Steady your breath. And inhale, lifting that leg up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Good. Then lift your hands up onto your leg if you can. If that's just more energy than you have today, then you can leave your hands on the ground. And then push down into your leg to lift the spine nice and tall. Sink the hips, push back with your left heel. And clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. If you're balanced, you can try lifting your gaze. Send that left hip toward the right knee. Now bring the hands down on the inside of the foot. Spin that back heel down onto the ground. And take the left arm up. Pressing the right knee into the right arm and the right arm into the right knee, opening up that inner hip. Gazing up at your left thumb, press down into your left foot and bring your right knee forward some more. Good. And bring the hand down and step back into plank. Lift the belly, support the back, press back through the heels, press down through the arms. Those of you who like to challenge yourself more, you can come down into a chaturanga, just hovering over the ground, and then press back up. Or just stay in plank. Good. And then lift the hips, folding, and bend the left knee. Press the right heel down. Press forward through your fingers, especially the first two fingers, the index finger and thumb. Breathe belly, ribs, chest, long body, long breath. Sinking into your exhale, dropping the ribs, dropping the head, pressing down into that right heel. And then drop the hips down, bring the left knee to the left elbow. Steady breath. You can always modify by bringing your right knee to the ground. And then kick that left leg up, sending the hips back. Inhale, exhale, step the foot forward, coming into a lunge. And then bring the hands onto the leg if you can. Pressing down into the leg, lifting tall through the spine. Shoulders down. And then clasp your hands in the awkward way, the less instinctual way, behind your back. Lifting your chest. Sink your hips. Really push back into that right heel and bring your tailbone under you. Reach back through the knuckles. And if you have balance, you might look up. Slowly breathing and feeling the breath, opening the body. Release the hands to the inside of the foot. Spiral your back heel down onto the ground. The elbow and the knee abutting each other. Roll yourself open, facing to the right with your navel, and then take the arm up. How much can you bring yourself to the side so that you're not facing down? If there was a laser coming out of your belly button, would it go to the wall or would it go to the floor? Take the gaze up to the thumb. And bring the hand down, well done. And step back into plank. And you can come on to forearm plank if you want. That works the abs a little bit more. Feel free to stay in your plank if you want to. Slow, easy breath. Good. Now bring the knees down. Lift the buttocks just enough so that you can bring the chest down onto the ground. And then bring your hands kind of under your shoulders in 8 points pose. Feet, hands, chest, chin. Knees. Settling down. This pose is really about the exhale. So a nice long inhale in order to foster that long, slow exhale. And you really want to let the bones drop into the earth on the exhale. Try to let go of all the muscles. Good. Push into the hands. Send your pelvis back down. Relax your toes. And lift your chest, coming into cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down. If your low back troubles you in this pose, a nice low cobra is fine. We're not really trying to bend our back so much as open our heart. So really focus on pulling those shoulders back, reaching the chest bone. Eyes are up, breath is strong. And then curl the toes and come back into downward dog. If you need the child's pose instead, that's fine. Pressing forward with the hands. Send your hips back. Feel the length. We don't want to create length inside the shoulder joint. We want to stabilize in the shoulder joint. So as you're pushing forward with the hands, you're also pulling your arm bones into your shoulder sockets, your shoulders down your back so that the length happens in the spine, not at the shoulder. Roll the elbows down and help that upper back get nice and wide and breathe there. And then on an inhale, look forward and step or jump your feet up between your hands. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Good. We're going to take a breath in. Exhale all the air out. Hold the air out. And then once the air is out, we're going to circle in the belly. So, see if you can see my belly here. We're going to kind of like scoop in a circular motion. I'm not doing this with my spine. You can see that my spine is moving some, but it's all in the belly. So you just do that while the air is out. And then when you need to take another breath in, you just stop and take another breath in. Let all the air out. Really deeply massaging those organs there. Good. Finish the one that you're in right now. And then leaving the knees bent, take the arms up. Feet are hip width apart. Knees are hip width apart. We're not looking to do this and arch the back. We're looking to create a long back, kind of like a downward dog back. So reaching up through the arms, sinking the sit bones, keeping the tailbone slightly tucked under so that we're not creating that big arch in the back. I learned the English translation of this pose as awkward pose. So if it's feeling that way to you, you're doing it right. Good. And inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale and fold forward. Let the head release down. Let the arms either hang down or maybe take elbows if you like that. Or hands behind the legs or under the feet. Whatever version works for you today. And then just rock a little bit forward and rock a little bit back. Feel the weight shifting. And then notice what happens in the rest of your body. Notice if you've coordinated the rocking with the breath. And if so, where's the inhale? Where's the exhale? Good. Now straighten your back. Bring your hands to your hips. Try to have your back flat over the ground. And then send the arms forward. And with a flat back, lift yourself up. And exhale, release the hands down. Close the eyes. Feeling breath. Feeling feet. Feeling whole body. And then shift weight into your left foot. And step your right foot back just a little step. Bring the arms up overhead. And then begin to hinge forward at the hips, lifting your back leg behind you, looking at a spot on the ground in front of you. Try to even out your hips. Try to keep the back leg at the height of the hips. And release down, lift the arms up, inhale, exhale, arms down. Breathing, settling. And then with weight in the right foot, step your left foot back, a small step. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, lifting the back leg. Finding a spot on the ground. Left hip down. Arms reach. Back foot reach. Breath steady. And release down, lift up. And exhale out of the mouth and just fall forward, knees bent. And again, inhale all the way up. Bend the knees, release out of the mouth. And again. And then inhale up. Exhale, the arms down. Finding breath. Feeling the weight in your left foot. And sinking into that foot, shifting the body over the left foot. Open the eyes. Find stillness. We're going to bring that right foot to the inside of the left leg. If you can lift it high, lift it high. If you need for it to be low, that's fine. Just don't have it on the knee. And then balancing is helped if you push the thigh into the foot and the foot into the thigh, and that also helps you open that knee out to the side. can start with your hands together at your heart. And if you're struggling with the balance, please keep your hands there. If the balance feels pretty stable, then you can lift your arms up, taking whatever arm position you like. Now, if you want more of a challenge and you're pretty stable where you are, you're going to take it into a side bend. So as we bring the upper body to the right, we're going to need to adjust and bring our eyes to the left. That will help stabilize us in the pose. And then just bending, taking a half moon, adding it to your tree. And back up if you went there. Knee forward, hands down, foot down, release the hands. Notice the aftermath. Do you feel more calm, more grounded, more steady? Do you feel more shaky? Is the mind judging or congratulating? See if you can let all of that go. Let the mind rest in what's happening now. Nothing special. And yet precious. This moment will never be again. Let the weight shift into your right foot. Feel the body hovering over that foot, the foot supporting the whole body. And then open the eyes softly, gazing at one spot. Steadying your breath. Lift your left foot to the inside of your left leg, above or below your knee, doesn't much matter. Push the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot, and really try to open that knee out to the side. Bringing the hands together at the heart. If you need your arms here to help you balance, that's fine. Do what works for you. If you're balanced, then you can lift your arms up. And if you're balanced and you like more of a challenge, then your gaze drops to the right and your body tilts to the left. Slow your breathing. Steady your attention on your breath. And coming back up, if you tilted, hands to the heart, knee forward, and release down. Release the hands. Feel this moment. And then shake the body out, just letting go of any tension, any effort, just bouncing, letting the arms be loose, up and down, shaking, side to side, whatever feels right to you. Ah, it's nice to sigh, letting that come out of the mouth. Okay. And find stillness again. Step the legs wide apart. Toes can be wider than the heels. And then bend down, dropping your sit bones. And bring your hands onto the tops of your thighs with the fingers forward. Pushing down into the thighs. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Exhale out of the mouth and fold. Come up, push down, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale. Inhale, hands press down, shoulders roll. Keep going at your own pace. One more. And coming up, see if you can keep your knees bent like that. We're going to inhale to the right, tapping the chest with the left hand. Exhale to the left, tapping the chest with the right hand. Back and forth quickly. Really swinging the arm back and looking back. Inhale, exhale, full breath. Two more. Come center, take a breath in. Bring the fists together, drop into the sit bones, hold the breath, push into the fists, pull up from the anal muscles, the pelvis, the belly, pressing into the hands, press the tongue at the roof of your mouth, close your eyes, roll your eyes up, everything lifting, 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 squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Exhale, widen the heels, release now. Oh. Breathe slow. And then walk the hands over to the left foot. And then place your right hand either inside, on top of, or possibly even outside your left foot. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Get as long as you can. It's fine if you don't reach the ground. Your hand can just rest on your leg. Even if you're this high, it doesn't matter. Just wherever you can be there. And then with a straight spine, start to curl your belly to the left. Take your gaze up and then lift your left arm. And hold. Make your look forwards. Open the breath into it. And release down. Walk the hands over to the other side. Maybe the hand comes to the ground. Maybe it comes to the other side of the foot. Maybe it rests on the shin or on the foot. Whatever works for you. Pressing into the feet. Inhale the spine long. Exhale, turn. Look up. And then float the arm up. Slow, deep breathing. And release down. Bring the hands center. Okay. And then bring the heels in, bring the toes in, bring the heels in, and stay there. So the feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Hands are on the ground. And then lift the heels a little bit, even if they can come down. Lift the heels and lean your weight forward. Have the hands be shoulder width apart, and then move the elbows in until it feels like they're lined up with the wrists. Already the backs of the arms are supporting those inner thighs, but your weight is still a little bit on your feet. Yep, good. Spread the fingers wide. Now we're going to lift the sit bones and start to move the head forward until it feels like the elbows are lining up over the wrists. Once they're there, then you can lift the feet off the ground. So if you're having trouble, try maybe taking your hands a little bit wider. Try maybe moving your hands a little bit more forward. Make sure the fingers are spread wide. And then the single biggest problem I see with this pose is that people's elbows are out to here and then there's no stability. All the stability in the pose comes from these bones right here going straight into the ground. So you're not even really using muscles, just those arm bones. And then a little bit of abdominal strength to lift the feet. And then come back down. Walk the hands forward and try to sink the heels down. Drop the head. Long breath. And release the hands. Come down onto the buttocks. And send the arms forward or up if you want to work harder. Tuck the chin and slowly lower down. Stopping before your head gets to the ground. Once you're in that place where your head is lifted but your spine is on the ground, bring the arms forward. Turn the palms to face each other and then lift the legs. Smile. That's better. And then release the legs down. Slowly lay your head down. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring your arms inside your legs and wrap your hands around the bottoms of your feet. And lift the feet to face up. Take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, relax the backs of your shoulders. Pull your chin in toward your throat. Maybe pull your big toes toward your earlobes. If your lower back is crawling up off the ground, try to lay it back down. Now, how deep and wide into this shape can you breathe? Try to increase the area inside your body where you feel the breath. release the hands, head the knees into the chest. And then lift the head and rock lengthwise on your spine. And we'll come into a shoulder stand. Those of you who don't do shoulder stand because it doesn't work for your neck, you can bring your hands under your hips and just have your legs straight up so that you still get that reverse circulation. Those of you coming into shoulder stand, you'll rock and bring your hands to your hips and then walk your hands all the way down toward the ground. Tuck the shoulders under. And then reach your tailbone up for your toes. Maybe listening to the sound of your breath as it moves through a narrow throat, perhaps creating ujjayi breath. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, lowering the feet down, taking the knees out to the side. And then bring the knees in and slowly lower down. And we'll all end up with the hands under the sacrum. Legs up in the air. And then slowly lower the legs down, pointing and flexing the feet as you lower. Once the legs come down, keep the hands under the buttocks. Press down into the elbows, lifting the chest, coming onto the top of your head. Arching the back ribs up. And if you want, if you feel like you don't need your hands under your buttocks for support, you can release your hands and then maybe open the lungs even more by taking the arms up overhead. Push pose. If the arms are up overhead, please bring them back down, pressing into the elbows. Lift your head, looking toward your feet. Good. Now keep your head lifted. Send your arms forward. And if you can, lift your legs again. Good. Now, inhale. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the hands, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the arms, squeeze the face, squeeze the thighs, hold the breath, squeeze them tight, 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 tight. Squeeze even harder. Exhale, release. Ah. Ah. Sinking into the ground. An eye pillow, you can place it on your own. And then just let your arms relax. Arms up. Comfortable distance from the body. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, sinking the weight of the body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, dropping the jaw open. Lips slightly parted, mouth relaxed, face relaxed. Inhale through. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Bringing your attention to wherever you feel your breath. And letting go of the breath. Long breath just to help you. Letting go of thoughts. Allowing breath to fill the awareness. Resting the mind on the feeling of the breath. And thoughts may come knocking at the door, wanting entry. And you can just say, oh, thank you, maybe later. Staying with the deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock gently side to side, feeling the ground, massaging the back. And then let the knees drop over to the right. Open the arms out like a T. Turn your head to the left. And then lift the knees and bring them over to the other side. Opening the arms out like a T. Turn your head to the right. And then bring that right arm over and lie on your left side. Resting your head, your left arm. Noticing your energy, noticing your mood, noticing your breath, noticing everything that you have uncovered, freed up through your practice. And then moving yourself back up to a sitting position. Any way that you feeling your sit bones sinking down, and your head lifted tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in and let it all go. Back the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.